Morning, folks. It's a freezing cold day today. Weather's turned from mild last week to 2 degrees in South London at the moment. Cloud, lots of rain overnight, puddles everywhere. No bike ride tomorrow for us because it's going to be even worse. It's going to be about 2 degrees centigrade and freezing cold. And us old men don't really like going out when it's like this. So more painting tomorrow, hopefully. All right, I hope you enjoyed your weekend. Anything exciting happened to me? No. Been to Hobbycraft this morning. I bought. They didn't have any Payne's Grey. This is lovely. Cadmium yellow pale. They're £14.50. Now that's not bad considering the recession we're in, or the inflation period we're in. And I bought the tube of ultramarine, similar size. I only buy these big ones if I can. But that's for the oil painting. This is watercolour, so I should do a few watercolours. I try to do a few watercolours. Wet the paper all over. And I'm surprised the Hobbycraft don't do the Ron Ransom Hate. They only do it's very similar. But I like to stick to the Ron Ransom. They are proven to be very good. But they only last a few months. Then they sort of start losing their hairs. But, for £8 in Hobbycraft, that's not this one, but the same one. It's just imprinted with Ron Ransom Hake by Pro Art. Okay, so I'm going to have a go at the Wandle. Well, my impression of it. I'm not going to copy anything. Don't like copying. I used to. That's how you learn, from photographs and brochures and things, other people's paintings. But you don't put their signature on. I learned a lot from someone called David Dipnall. I don't know if there's a gallery on Google, but a wonderful painter with bags of atmosphere in his work. Beautiful, no buildings, just landscape, and absolutely beautiful. So that's one to look out for. I don't think it's on YouTube. What have I got here? So we've got cadmium yellow light, very strong artist quality, the only artist quality on the palette. Raw sienna, alizarin crimson, light red, ultramarine, burnt sienna, umber, Payne's Grey, and burnt sienna. Right, okay, so we'll put a bit of a sky in. I did see a sky. It was a light cloud. I just want to give it a little tint. Oh, good, I picked up some ultramarine there. Oh, I lose that. Let's get that in, just all over. It will hardly show, but it just gives a warm background. And so we'll have a Payne's Grey and a bit of... Oh no, I don't want that, that's a bit greeny. So let's take that off. And we'll put in ultramarine and a bit of Payne's Grey. Oh, that's a bit heavy. And then we'll go to a darker one underneath. Okay, so that's more or less what I saw. That's a little bit dry there. Now, no more on that. I'll just put it underneath. Just put a bit of that wetness underneath there. Okay, now I'm going to have a cup of tea, have a few words with you. I've lost my cup. Oh, there it is, right in front of me. Just waiting for the paper to just expand, which it will, and then just put it tight. No need to pre-stretch your papers, but if you want to, you can. I used to, but I got fed up with waiting for it, and I never really quite got it right. So I think up to perhaps 140. This is £130 Fabriano Studio practice paper, so it's only about 30% wood pulp and no linen, and the rest is cellulose wood pulp. Okay, let's just clean the brush. I want to give it a bit of a dry, so I just want to take off that excess at the bottom. Right, okay, get the old hairdryer. So take your headphones off, and it's all twisted. I've got so many twists in it. Right. So for us today, we've lit a coal fire in our front room, rather than the back room, which is the garden room. And it's oh, gosh, we've got so many twists and turns in this wretched wire. Right, okay. Well, some of you dog owners, that lady that was walking 7 or 8 dogs, and then they set on her and killed her. That's terrible, absolutely terrible. But I don't think anybody sort of owns, well, didn't own all the dogs, she didn't. But she didn't expect that. She waved a feeble hand to get somebody to help her, or to keep away. We got. I'm not a great dog lover. I've been to let my son's dog out this morning. He's a lovely dog, you know. And next door, he come out, a lovely long-haired spaniel, black, jet black, lovely dog. Oh, she's lovely when she's out, but when I go out in my sideway, my alley, bring the dustbins in or whatever, I walk down, and then all of a sudden, oh, scares the life out of me. And when we were on our bikes, several years ago, we were riding through a park. I was the last one in the trail. There were 6 of us, and I was looking at this white dog that was coming towards me, quite a big dog, all out of control. And I know some people are going to hate me for saying all this about their dogs, but we do have right of way, and all my mates in front stopped to avoid hitting dogs that were running wild. And I was looking at this white dog and didn't see my friend in front and stopped. So I crashed into him and I just toppled over. And I think a lady, she had a foreign accent, came over and said, "Oh, sorry, my dog's off the lead." It's my dog's fault. I said, "No, it's your fault. It's your dog, and not under control." And I know in some parks now dogs are being banned because the owners get over the park, and just let them off the lead to run right. Others are more respectful of cyclists, but most people who don't cycle don't like cyclists anyway. Right, okay. Headphones off. On. Right, okay, now look at that sky. That's a studio paper. It took ages to get used to this paper and what it can do, but that is just beautiful for me, my sight. We've got the light cloud that I saw right at the top of the sky, and this was the cloud underneath, lower down, and then going on into whatever landscape there would be. I'm very pleased with that. That's quite nice. And you can see just here where the paint has started to run down the paper. It's about 45 degrees. Usually I've got it about 30, but that's really good. So what I want to do now is to put some banks in and just a few trees. So with that, I'm going to use use a bit of this cadmium yellow. It's an extremely strong colour. A bit of blue and a bit of, yeah, let's, oh, okay, we can add a bit of burnt sienna in there. Right, okay, well let's just start. Now we'll just go across from the other side. Get that lovely colour, blue, Payne's grey, bit of cadmium yellow, light, not cadmium yellow. And then we'll okay, let's just get a bit of shape to these trees over here. I'm only doing this one this morning. I've been to let the dog out, and there's an albino squirrel that likes running on the fence in the garden. Oh, excuse me, in their garden. And oh, it was bucking. He dived straight into a corner, but into the corner of this shrubbery. And good old George, he's a lovely dog. He hasn't got a bad bone in his body. He's a lovely little dog. He's a schnauzer, but it's supposed to be a miniature schnauzer, but it's not. He's quite a good, strong dog. Getting on now. Right, we're going to put some darker stuff in there, but here we want the some bank colour. Okay, right, that's a bit of bank, and we'll just put a bit out here. I've not done it. I've not done this one before. It's I'm going to put a bit of yellow, a bit of the sienna, and a bit of Payne's grey. We've got a bit of heavier stuff in there. All right, let's get some in here. Probably a bit dark, but then that's what I feel like at the moment with the weather. The sun's just come out. I'll never put it in. Too late. Now that yellow is. It mixes very well with burnt sienna as well, and ultramarine. It's just a great colour. This should turn into a bit of a pond, isn't it? Right, okay, let's get some lighter colour. So 7 Islands, in Mitcham Common. Get a darker colour in there. Just wet it a bit with the paints, and we can lift out a bit of colour. Just adds a bit of texture. Okay, so I'll just get that bit of a dry and then we can texture that foreground, see if we can make something of it. Right, now clean the brush and we get some of that cadmium yellow, or cadmium light, and we'll mix it with some Payne's or some burnt sienna. Okay, sort of obliterating some of that, putting some life back into it. Just put this in, just all this, just a bit of yellow. It just obliterates what's underneath it, but it's a great. It's I love it. It's let's just put some of that. Just put over that. Just brighten up a bit. Better than using gouache, I think. Oh, let's get over here. Let's get some brightness in this. I might be overusing this this yellow, but I'm not that bothered. It's a demo, they don't all turn out well. But whatever you do with watercolour, it's a very light touch. Now we'll get a bit of dark, a bit of Payne's grey, and a bit of burnt sienna. Don't want that too bright. Right, that's coming on. Let's just fill that there. Right, okay, I can lift out a little bit of that. Let's try. Dry it off and put some birds in, just a bit of titivation here and there. I've got to do something with that water to reflect that sky, so I just want to just lift out some in there. Right, I'm just going to give that a quick try, so headphones off, mute your sound, fast forward, go. Right, so get the brush, the medium hake, and just a wash of sky colour. Right, so that we won't put too much reflection in there. Well, just lift that a little bit there. Alright, just a bit of light there. Get your rigger. And just some birds. Birds are very simple to do with a rigger. I mean, look. Just coming in. I could put some darker bits in here. Okay, I'll give that a second shot. I'll put the big mount on. Right, clean everything. Got a bit of masking tape. Oh, this masking tape gets a bit old. It gets very tacky, and then you try to peel a long piece, and it tears. Right, okay, then here we go. I put a big mount on it. That's a bit heavy, but I haven't done it deliberately. It's how it works out. But I can't be doing with wash over wash, and of course the transparency. It's not what I'm engaged in really. But well, there we are. That's same trouble. I'm so squeezed in this corner. It's just a load of rubble. and I get annoyed with myself because I can't find anything. And it's a lovely room. It's quite a large room, but I've taken over most of all the corners, apart from the ironing board and the areas, the clothes areas. And up in the loft here, or loft conversion. It's just. Take that off. Just pull that down there. Okay, so that's we just call it a lakeland scene. After pond life. Yeah, pond life. Thanks for watching, folks. See you soon. Bye bye.